Welcome, everybody. It is Tuesday night, with the exception of last Tuesday night. Tuesday night is the night we see Shattered Dungeons live on the Twitch streams. So welcome, everyone who's tuning in live. Appreciate all of you cool cats and kittens. Let's get some random rolls in the Roll20 chat. So that you can just see numbers. So I want to personally and formally apologize to everyone for last week. I had some personal stuff come up, and it was something that had to be dealt with on my end, and I just was not able to finish dealing with it in time to... Good Lord, you rolled 99 D100. I was not able to deal with it in a quick enough time frame, so I could not do a show last week. But the good news is that to get everything back on the right track, the right schedule, we have to do a one-shot tonight. And so tonight I have with me Alan and Ray. For something that we are calling Shattered Dungeons Arc 4, the Frank one shot. Yeah. So you guys are in a world of hurt. It's not gonna be good for nobody. I like it. So, before we jump too far in, during the live stream, there will be an opportunity to win one of the dice towers that Ray has promised the community. How would you go
chat?
ahead and just blurb it up, man? Tell us about it.
Yeah, I'm curious. What is this dice tower? Is it just super glued together so it stays up?
You know how when you're playing in person, you just stack up the 7 polyhedral dice? It's 8 of those glued together.
Yes.
Oh, sick.
It's a lightsaber of dice.
It's just like when you buy markers and get bored.
Right. It is a wooden dice tower. It will sport the logo of the Tabletop Tavern, and the winner's name will also get put on there. So it's a custom dice tower. And it comes with a free set of dice, and it's all completely free dizzle. So if you win, you get it for free. I will ship it out to you, and just make sure you show it off.
Yeah, that's actually in the unwritten rules of entering, is that you have to post a picture yourself with it on social media and tag Tabletop Tavern on it. So
absolutely.
But the right Tabletop Tavern... I'll be darned if you tag the wrong one. The wrong one?
And I gotta say that the person who wins, I'd like to see like a Lionel Richie on the couch, kind of. The dice tower sitting right in the crevice.
That's.
I feel like there's so much wrong with that statement.
I feel like there's so much right.
Yeah, I mean both sides of the coin for sure.
You could say both sides of the dice.
All 6 or 8 or 20 or 10 or 12 or 100 or 50 or.
I need to invest in a 100-sided die.
You just have a bowling ball on the table.
Well, I mean, they make them.
I know, they're huge.
They're not bowling ball sized, although I'd pay for that.
I've seen some that are like super small, let alone like magnifying glass to read the number.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. So this one shot takes place many years ago from the main continuity of Arc 4. Let's call it 1,000 years in the past. So there are a group of 2, an adventuring duo, and they have been tasked to confront a mage who has developed a pocket dimension where he resides. Many powerful artifacts and pieces of equipment and things that have been lost to antiquity reside in this temple that he's created. Your benefactor, the one employing you to go retrieve a very specific magical artifact, has been able to track down through his resources and find a way for you to be portaled into his temple domain. And so your task is to apprehend a very sizable statue that has one large reflective surface on it. The statue is said to be able to absorb the souls of those who gaze upon it and allow the user to use those souls to create all sorts of nefarious things. So,
I know too much. I know where this is going.
You would you put it in the Roll20 chat? Let's see how close you are to this. So we have with us Alan playing Nethlin.
Yes, none shall stop me.
Would you like to describe Nethlin? I think we all know what he looks like now.
I think the voice, you put it right there. I'm so gonna butcher this name again just because I'm not good at talking. But he's a Norellian child, porcelain white skin, violet eyes. He's about 3 feet tall and just constantly kind of slinking into shadows whenever there's an opportunity.
And with us is Hank, the disciple of Frank, played by Ray.
Woohoo, be praised.
Would you like to describe yourself, Hank?
So I haven't really gotten a chance to look at the character sheet to know what I look like yet, but I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm a Risan. I have a pot belly. Tell me if this sounds familiar. I've got like the monk cul-de-sac hairdo going on. And like burlap robes.
You are Friar Tuck. I love it. So, now with your adventuring party is a third part of your duo, which obviously makes sense. The third part of your duo is a traveling companion who's been with you for a handful of months. At long last, Hank, the disciple of Frank, was able to come into contact with a divine being that he has been following in the steps of. As one day a portal opened up and a stone head fell through and gazed upon him from the ground, and looking up with his stone eyes, he said, "Yoo-hoo, it's me, Frank. How are you? It's nice to meet you." And Hank looked down and fell upon him in worship. As he picked him up, the reason for his order's existence, and he's been traveling with Hank ever since. Granted, he travels in his backpack, so he doesn't get to see a lot, but he does get to hear a lot, even though it's muffled. So, as you step through the portal that your benefactor has summoned, you enter on the opposite end. Looking around, you are on a marble platform that seems to be part of a larger ruin. You feel a gust of wind behind you as you turn around, and all you see is a giant universe in front of you. Myriads of colored clouds coalesce in your eyesight as you see far off entities colliding with each other with a myriad of explosive energies kind of coming toward you, but very clearly hitting a barrier some ways off. You have no idea how far up you are or how far away you are from the nearest thing. As you gaze around, you notice a small corridor leading to an edge. And that edge, although a steep drop, seems to be part of a walkway that is broken in the middle. So, looking around, you see parts of walls, you see off in the distance part of a larger temple, but the immediate area you stand on is separated from that larger temple. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna step towards the broken part.
Okay. As you stand at the edge of the precipice, you look down and you see that same universe of colors and energy swirling around miles and miles below you. And looking out in front of you, probably about 10 feet, 15 feet maybe, in front of you is the other end of that open chasm.
About 10 to 15 feet.
Yeah.
Bear with me. I'm
Yeah, you're good.
As much as I want to say I can navigate PDF well.
You're good.
Seems like we only have one way to go. Pull my bag around and...
Thank you, that's much better.
Yes, my savior, what words of wisdom do you have for us now?
I just want to see before I can give you some words. What do we have here?
I turn him around.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice temple. Nice temple. Good chasm. Good. What is that? Did someone make a drink? Are we in a drink?
See if I can do what's hand.
We can throw you over and you can find out.
If that is how I can help, please do so.
No. No. We must never throw our Lord and Savior.
I'm going to summon. I'm trying to think about what elemental would be best to summon.
You there, Nephilim? Why don't you summon the courage to do what must be done?
Dang.
You're always a thorn in my side.
I like to think of myself as a rock in the thorn in the side of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna summon a rock elemental.
Okay. A rock elemental bursts forth from the azure, and as it comes forth, it lumbers over you, ready for your command.
Become part of this bridge so that we may cross.
He kind of looks at you for a moment, rotates around, bends down, and is able to kind of meld part of his form into the marble and the rock that the temple part you sit upon is built off of. And he kind of extends his body outward, and you can see as all his joints kind of tense and lock up into themselves, creating a slight walkway. It's still not all the way across, but it's much closer than it would have been.
Well, Hank, it seems we have found our way through.
Yes, it's better than nothing.
Excellent use of your skills and abilities, Nethlin.
I'll never get used to talking to this head.
I'm more of a statue.
It's true. Over time, he will grow on you.
Which is counterintuitive because I can't grow because I used to be a statue.
What? Could we build you a statue body?
I've tried many times.
To?
I've tried many times, both in the future and the past and the present, in the far, far, far away future. But no, nothing really takes.
How far in the future?
I remember things millenniums in the future and millennia in the past. But it's tough because I don't have a good reference point to figure out when and where, so I know most things, but I also don't know most things.
Oh, you're stuck like the rest of us then. Assuming.
The present is where I spend the most time.
One would hope. Let us continue our crossing.
All right, so the rock elemental kind of takes the weight as Hank steps forward. What do you do, Hank?
Just get to the edge and then I'm gonna jump.
All right, roll a stamina check for me.
Stamina.
104. Excellent roll, good sir. You kind of just do a single hop over. And as you land, you take a step forward and out of the way. And as you do so, my good man, the ground breaks as you apply pressure to it, taking a slight step to your left. Roll another stamina check to try and catch yourself and avoid falling into the chasm below.
Hank!
You can see him doing the whoa, whoa. Frank's like, you can't do this. You can't fall right now.
I'm a terrible adventurer, apparently.
Your stamina check, good sir.
107.
A 127. As you feel the ground give way beneath you, you instinctively hold Frank out to counterbalance yourself, and you're able to move forward once more, preventing yourself from falling into oblivion.
You always know how to lift me up. I'm gonna pet Frank, like pat his head.
He starts going, oh. It's a Norwegian purr.
Yes. I couldn't quite pinpoint the accent.
Yeah. Nethlin, what do you do now that Hank is across with Frank?
I am going to do the same. Or
totally safe.
How far a jump are we talking?
Less than 5 feet. Enough to where you need to roll, but not enough to where, like...
Okay, then I'll definitely do it, because as somebody who is 3 feet, I am worried about anything involved.
Yeah.
All right. What do I add to this?
You
Nothing,
wager
right?
as much of your stamina as you want to add.
All right.
As a bonus.
I don't trust myself.
A 110.
And you rolled a 90.
You leap past, much further, much safer into the area where you intended. As you have landed now, you're in the temple proper. The corridor that was broken off from the main temple. Now behind you, you gaze in front of you and you see a large kind of vestibule. In the center of this vestibule is kind of like ornate tile making a rectangle around the main entry of the room from wherever this temple once existed on the normal Erythean plane of existence. Clearly it's been moved into this pocket dimension. And looking to the right, you can see there are holes in the ground leading to the cosmic abyss below.
The wonderful drink.
Yes, the drink. The cosmic drink.
The cosmic cocktail.
Yes, there you go.
Coming to a bar near you.
Looking to the right, there's a much larger area. Across the way from you, there appears to be a small kind of corridor leading to another part and a small stairway up. What do you do?
Any shadowy kind of, light, extremely bright? What are we talking?
Light in this temple comes from above, from the cosmic drink itself, if you will.
Yes.
there are many broken parts of the ceiling, the vaulted ceiling of this temple. Light gets in, no problem. You don't need a light source necessarily to see everything. It's all pretty well lit. Okay. It's not super dark.
Okay. I'm going to keep heading north more, but I'm also going to try and be sneaky about it.
Okay.
He's going to be...
Roll the sneak check.
I'm going to be...
Where are you going?
I'm going to explore. Careful.
Don't leave me, I will die.
Ooh.
You feel you're pretty well hidden.
Okay.
Hey, where'd you go?
I'm still over here, right next.
Don't do that. You know I don't like it.
Hank, you are very confident in Nethlin's location. Nethlin walks forward cautiously.
I give him like the over-exaggerated. Oh, okay, you're certainly hidden. Like overly wink.
A big wink. Very hidden.
Very hidden. You're doing wonderful.
I knew I was doing great.
I'm just gonna keep heading north.
All right, both of you, as you kind of take your first couple of steps, roll another stamina check. Your stamina is regenerated back to full at this point, so you can wager everything. Bolts of electricity as you step on the ornate designed rectangle in the tile fly through the air, zapping you.
Oh, Lord.
Hank, disciple of Frank, as you take your first step, you're not quick enough to dodge as the bolt of electricity zaps you for 40 points of damage.
That's not
here's my roll.
You see the lightning coming as you felt the pressure plate kind of descend as you stepped on it. You're able to tuck and roll out of the way, dodging the lightning blast for taking no damage.
Tuck and roll, my favorite trick.
Owie, owie, owie. Who does that? I hate this place. I want to leave now.
It seems a little shocking, doesn't it?
Hey, you be careful with the puns. I've seen people die for such things.
I don't know if it was shocking, but it's definitely very enlightening.
Frank eyes you, just like disappointed, but also kind of proud.
He started it. It was Niflheim's fault.
All right,
Hank, do you want to take the lead or shall I continue?
Well, you are completely hidden, so why don't you scout ahead?
Ah, yes. The shadows have always been my mistress.
As you take another step, Nethlin, a pressure plate descends once more. Roll a stamina check.
You might want to reevaluate that relationship.
So
you are very proud.
I'm gonna re-roll that with my sneak 3.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Because it's a trap.
Yeah,
it's a trap.
And I will wager this time. I was waiting to see something like that. Here we go.
Good Lord, 119. You do oh gosh, what? Basically like an aerial. You know what I'm talking about? Like a
yes, System of the Down.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The acrobatics move as the lightning shoots through where your head would have been, whereas now, like, your open legs in the V shape. You look like a Power Ranger right now, is all I'm trying to say.
It's like all slow-mo.
Yeah.
Nothing can stop me now.
I'm gonna take another 4 squares forward.
Okay. Looking forward, you see another common area. There's another gaping hole in the foundation of this place, a little ways off. Hank, okay. What are you doing?
I'm terrified. Frank?
Hank, you should follow where I went. I already set off the traps for you.
I don't remember where that was.
You remember him going this way and up to your north and to the right down one of the passageways.
Okay, back and to the left, he says.
As you walk through, you activate the pressure plate that he activated. Yeah. Go ahead and roll a stamina check.
Yeah, give me all that activation.
Because no one deactivated the trap.
Hey, that's
147. You
you who be praised.
you walk with your hands up. You who be praised. And as you do so, the lightning shoots through your open hands diamond pattern. Oh no! Andrew is making you re-roll that roll for the trap.
Don't you dirty dude.
Oh, that's
man.
up.
Come on, 99.
Oh god.
94.
It's still good. It still happens. You're only 3 off. Totally fine. Oh man, that would have been terrible.
That's whack.
So you kind of go up to where Nethlin is and hang out with him, gazing out into this little common area. One thing if you notice, there does not appear to be any furniture or items at all. This is just a wide open, unfurnished space.
I don't know who the decorator here is, but they need to be fired.
Maybe we can move in. This will be our spot.
Oh, yes. This would be a great hideout for us.
Or a temple.
No one would think to come in here. A temple?
Yes, to the great and powerful Frank.
Well, if this was a temple for Frank, where would we put him?
Well, I kind of come and go as I please. When we get into situations, and by we I mean me, get into situations I don't like, I just kind of open a portal and I'm sucked through into an unknown time space.
That's the best description I've gotten from you this whole time we've known each other. It's the only thing you've said that makes sense to me.
There's no better way to travel than sucking portals.
No wonder he's so hard.
It's quite the ride.
This is a very well-known fact.
All right, I'm gonna step forward a little more. Let's try and set off some more traps.
There you go.
You can't trap me if I set them off.
Walking forward, you don't see anything necessarily. You can roll a sneak check to try and see if you can find some.
Yeah, let's see it. Yeah, let's find out.
Natural 100.
That is the highest I can roll.
You are suddenly cosmically aware of every trap in, let's call it a 10 square radius.
Holy smackers.
So what I'm going to go ahead and do is put all of the traps in a 10 square radius on the map so that you can see it.
I'm gonna go out here and say it. I'm assuming you got them all down here already, man.
Yep, all the traps are now gear icons on the ground.
From the fog of war, I can see the one I've set off already.
Somehow you also have seen all the traps behind the walls that you can't actually see. You're just suddenly aware of them.
I can feel them in my soul. All right, I'm going to keep going forward here.
Okay. You step up onto a small raised platform. This feels like it might have been a dais or something for a ritual.
What about here, Hank? We could totally put Frank here. It's raised. Everyone would be able to sit and listen to his blatherings.
I mean, that is a very good option. I was thinking putting him with the mirror statue, and that way people could be judged worthy or not. Maybe they can keep their soul.
If we can find it, maybe it would make a good spot for him.
We must find it. In the name of Frank.
In the name of me.
I will never be able to
Ye
say
who be
those
praised.
words. Well, what do you think, Hank? Should we keep going north or south?
You're the trap detector. I'm going to defer to your expert knowledge in the area of not dying.
Well, then let's go this way.
No, that's the wrong way.
No, I think this is the right way.
I trust you in everything but anything.
Okay, well, I'm going to stand by this wall and
I see some kind of sphere over here.
So, a little ways off, you can see a glowing orb on a small pedestal. The small cylinder extends from the ground up into a large, undulating magical sphere. You've seen these in your travels before. These are activation spheres. You don't know what they activate, but they activate something.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah.
I love guessing games.
Random buttons to push.
Yeah.
Remember to use a stick this time.
Oh, but it's always much better when my life's on the line.
I'm gonna go ahead and summon another Earth Elemental.
Okay.
And I'm going to have him activate the sphere farthest away from me.
Okay. So
don't be a coward. Do it yourself.
You summon a rock elemental.
This is better than a stick.
It's the same concept, just better.
Sticks and stones can break my activation.
Summon the stick elemental.
I hate that. I hate that so much. I don't know about you, but I'm imagining like from A Bug's Life, the I forget what it's called. You know what I'm talking about? The walking stick.
Yeah.
See, I'm totally imagining the Nat Geo, like the slow crawl of the tree.
Oh yeah.
Of the same thing.
Oh yeah. So the rock elemental is summoned forth out of a glowing amber portal in the ground. As it bursts forth, it awaits your command, and as you tell it to activate the sphere, it places its hands on the sphere. And as it does so, as Nethlin you have encountered, it takes potency to activate these spheres. And so the potency that you used to channel this rock elemental into being here is consumed as the activation sphere is activated. And so the swirling, vaporous energy inside begins swirling faster and faster until it becomes a solid, gleaming green glow.
Hank, did anything happen on your ends?
All good. You're still alive. You were very quiet for a minute there. I'm going to look around. Did anything happen down here?
You have noticed nothing at all. Nothing in the slightest.
No, everything's still the exact same.
All right, I'm gonna do the other one myself.
Okay, good luck. It's been a pleasure knowing you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do the other one myself.
All right. How much potency are you willing to channel into this thing?
Let me pull up my diapers because it's a pull-up joke. I'm willing to channel 80 potency into this bad boy.
Okay. So with one hand, you kind of place your palm on it, and it doesn't take very long at all, but you were able to activate it with that amount of potency very quickly. It glows another solid green hue.
Okay.
How about now?
Still nothing.
Well, what
I think you touched the orbs wrong.
How can you touch the orbs? I'm not. Nope. Nope.
So coming down off of the platform, you head back to where Hank is.
Yeah. So.
All right, Hank.
I told you it was the wrong way. You didn't listen.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Nothing. There was nothing of interest down there. Just some green, glowy orbs. Just.
Are you in some way injured?
Just my pride.
I can't heal that.
Neither can I.
Sometimes those are the most damaging.
It's very true.
I don't need to hear that right now, Frank. You're only making it worse.
Shall we continue forward then?
Frank, why don't you help us figure out which direction to go?
All of Frank's lessons are blessings. They are a gift. That's why we call them the present.
If you've gone to the north, then you should try the south, the east, and the west. So saith me, the Frank head.
It's like
Do
talking
you
to
see?
my elementals.
These words of wisdom are beyond compare.
I am pretty sure I've heard wiser things from minstrels in poor towns. But he's got a point. Let's try south. Why don't you come with me this time?
So as you head south, you pass by a couple very large crevasses in the floor, if you will. You see a passageway just ahead of you. It kind of goes left into a deeper part of the temple proper.
We're going in circles.
Well,
So, Nethlin,
at least we're going someplace new.
True. So as you continue forward, you can ever so faintly hear a gaseous breathing. As you kind of get to the edge and peer down the corridor, it gets a little bit louder.
Sorry, I heavy breathe when I'm nervous.
Well, if that's the case, why don't you go ahead? And I'll pull up the rear this time.
That seems to be logical, since you don't know what you're doing.
It's all flying by the seat of my pants.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh, that's a whole lot of nope.
I'm totally gonna try. I'm totally throwing a stealth check out.
Okay, go ahead and stealth check. As Hank starts running backwards, a being made of virtuous white and cyan energy floats into the corridor from the room it was in. With a 116, you are pretty confident that you are hidden. It looks at you, Hank, and goes, "Come here, my child."
Oh, I'm sorry. I only have one virtuous spiritual daddy, and that is Frank.
What is Frank?
I'm gonna hold Frank up.
Yoo-hoo, it's me, Frank. I am not impressed. Why have you come to my master's abode?
We are in search of a powerful artifact, some sort of mirror.
Siophis keeps that in the deeper realm of the temple. You will have many challenges should you wish to gaze upon its glory.
I don't suppose there's a shortcut in some way? Maybe you escort us? Yes?
I will escort you. However, the challenges and trials you seek, you must overcome on your own. Follow, if you wish to gaze upon the glory of Siophus.
I guess I have no choice.
He floats yonder.
I really don't want to be in the adventure anymore.
I'm gonna follow, but I'm gonna stay a few squares back.
Okay.
Hey, where'd he go?
So you guys follow him down the corridor, and as he gets to kind of the end, he turns left down another corridor. And Hank, as he does so, you spot a similar orb on another pedestal.
Ooh. Boy, I sure wish there was someone else around that could go push that thing when, because I'm busy right now. Maybe I'll come back and push it.
That has nothing to do with the trials you face.
But it's a button, and we Risan are known for our button pushing skills.
Come, victim. Face your trial.
We are excellent button push away, victim. What is this?
As you step forward next to him, an ancient rock elemental steps out from his resting place, and you are face to face with the most ginormous rock elemental you've ever seen in your entire being. Now, while this is happening, Nethlin, what are you doing?
I'm gonna activate this sphere.
How much potency do you channel?
I'll hit another 80. I'm assuming at this point it's all regen anyway.
Yep. Yeah. So you activate it, no problem. The virtuous elemental kind of fades back behind you, Hank, as Nethlin looks to reconvene with you and says,
"Defeat the rock elemental should you wish to progress to see the mirror's glory."
Okay.
What are you going to do here, buddy?
Tips?
The virtuous elemental is silent. The rock elemental forms bladed weapons from its appendages, and it rears its body ready for a fight.
Do you come here often?
It just stares blankly at you in response.
Is there any way that we could do this without the fight?
At this point, Nethlin, you're able to kind of sneak back behind Hank.
Okay. This I'm gonna.
Tofu says, "Turn it into a tickle fight."
I mean, it wasn't specified. Maybe we could do a pillow fight
with a rock elemental.
It's a kissing party.
All right. All right. I'm behind you, so I'm gonna do my best to whisper into your ear, but with my voice, I'm not sure how well that'll go.
There's some holes in the floor over there, and he looks quite heavy. Maybe we can get him to take himself out.
I don't like when you do that, but I also agree with your idea. I think that would be fantastic, but I can't, he's too big. I can't push him.
I can help you with that.
Can you?
I'm gonna summon Earth Elemental. Why not? It hasn't served me wrong yet.
what if you summon the girl earth elemental and they fall in love and they have little rock
She's
babies?
mine!
What just happened? The most disproportionate response.
Yeah. It was perfect.
He really likes that dog.
So you, where do you want to summon the rock elemental?
I would like to summon it on his right side.
Okay, like over yay.
Other side. That's my left.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Like over here.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
So as he does so, he kind of rotates and takes a slight step back to, keep his targets in front of him.
He doesn't. He just takes a step back though. He doesn't swing.
No, he's very clearly waiting for you to initiate.
Okay.
The virtuous elemental just says,
You must start the fight to prove that you wish to gaze upon the glory of Siophus.
Oh, okay. I see.
What if we don't fight? If it requires us to start.
If you don't fight, you must find another passage to the mirror.
What if we just keep on walking? Just walk right.
Everyone's so cryptic.
Just walk right past him.
so you guys just kind of
Okay.
walk up the stairway behind him, and he's turning, he's watching you the whole way.
Okay. I think I have an idea.
What's
Frank?
your idea, Hank?
Yeah.
I require your assistance in all of your glory.
Yeah, man. What do you need, friend?
Well, you're indestructible, yes.
Yes.
Perfect.
So I seem to be.
I'm gonna roll him before he can even finish talking. I'm gonna roll him like a bowling ball.
I seem to be.
I'm gonna try and get him like behind the foot of this giant elemental thing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Let's call them ranged attack.
Okay. Let me see if I have anything for that real quick.
Just clearly bringing to mind some. Oh no! What's that movie? Oh no! I'm having a brain fart.
Okay. Alright, so
Are you
it's gonna be a
thinking
flat
about
roll.
Mystery Men?
Yes, I am. Thank you. That was gonna eat away at me.
Yeah. With a 73, you roll Frank's disembodied stone head along the floor, and if you've ever tried to roll a milk jug down a hill, that's what is happening right now. It's not even, doesn't look pretty, but you got it roughly in the spot you wanted. So now Frank is technically slightly behind the ancient rock elemental, and so it kind of bends down to look at Frank as he rolls under it, and lifts its leg up to try and stomp on it in response. Do you do anything as you see this?
When I see this happen, I turn to oh my gosh, I still want to call you Niflheim, but I know that's not your name.
It's cool. As soon as I see this, I'm going to yell, "Charge!" to my elemental and kind of just point at the leg.
So
that's still on the ground.
Nethlin, I just look at you and I'm like, you know what to do, big wink.
Sick 'em.
The rock elemental runs at the ancient rock elemental and tries to tackle the leg to the ground. Go ahead and roll an attack for your rock elemental. Hank, do you do anything as well? Plus your attack for the earth elemental. Should be in the spell description.
Virtuous Beam, does that shoot them back at all, or is it just
So it is a projectile spell attack. So there is force being applied there, but it's like a virtuous force.
Sweet. I'm doing it.
Go
plus
for it.
5 to attack.
Okay.
So,
48 is enough to impact the rock elemental with your rock elemental. So force has been applied. 54 is enough to hit with virtuous beam. So you guys have a coordinated attack against this thing, and as its 1 foot is up, it is knocked down as it kind of lands its secondary foot on top of Frank, and he goes, oof. And as he does so, he kind of stumbles back ever so slightly. Yes. But as he does so, this is me just proving that this is a thing. As he does so, he steps onto faulty ground. The ground gives way, and an electrical burst from one of the other traps in the room fires on him, forcing him back even more as he tumbles into the coalescing energy oblivion. The ancient rock elemental has been dispatched.
I've never seen that before. Interesting.
And you never will again.
Caiaphas will see you now. Continue to the North Passage and take a right.
Thank you very much. Call me sometime.
No.
I scoop up Frank. No.
I can't believe you bowled me.
I was simply helping you to make your attack because I know you are a great warrior and you have no body, so I was just trying to help you out. You who be praised. I hold him up above my head.
But I'm more mean, like I can't believe you bowled me. Like I'm tough to bowl.
Oh, I see. It was a compliment. I see.
I was trying to be very nice and give you praise.
That was extremely impressive, I will say. I saw that play out.
Simply a sign of my faith. That's
You who bestow praise to ye.
The great and mighty Yuhu has blessed me with bowling skills. I don't know.
Yeah, this is going nowhere. So you guys,
before we continue on.
Mm-hmm.
Elemental, go make sure that he is done for.
The rock elemental leaps into the chasm. Gone forever. You just look over the edge slightly and you see its tumbling rocky form as it goes off into infinity. You can't ever be too
sure in these kinds of cosmic drinks that they're dead.
Does it yell like "Fly, you fools"?
Nope, you just hear like a thud, 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 as it jumps.
Oh my gosh. Korg!
No Xbox where he's going.
So, you round the corner and take a right as instructed. What
do you think we're
now?
getting close?
I'm going right back into my hiding. I don't trust this.
Natural 100.
Are you kidding? 2 of them on sneaks, right? I got the other one on the same roll.
Yeah. So here's the thing, Hank. Nephilim disappears from existence. You've usually been able to see him, but you really can't. And because of the natural 100, every trap in a 10 square radius is going to be identified for you.
I don't even know who you're talking about. He's from my memory.
All right, every trap has been illuminated in a 10 square radius from where Nephilim was.
Awesome.
And so as you round the corner, you see the giant stone statue holding the giant mirror of souls, and an older gentleman kind of kneeling before it, chanting solemnly to himself.
Oh, we shouldn't bother him. Wait, why am I talking to myself?
You're talking to me. I think we should bother him.
Wait a minute. Frank?
Yeah?
Is he worshipping to you?
No.
Well, then he's worshipping to the wrong thing. Yes, I must instruct him of his error.
As you step forward, he as you enter into his bubble of personal space, he stops chanting and slowly stands up silently. And he turns to look at you.
Do you need some help?
As he looks at you, you notice that his eyes are pale white and glazed over. Clearly, he has gone blind. And he looks in your direction, clearly staring through you, and says,
"What brings you to my domain, Hank, disciple of Frank?"
I have a wondrous amount of questions right now.
Ask your questions and then judgment will be passed.
Well, first, how are you? Are you okay? It's not good for the elderly to be in the derelict temple like this.
Small talk is not why you're here, and it doesn't concern me either.
Fair enough, you're a pain in the butt to find. I'm here for that mirror thingy.
None may take the mirror. The mirror takes the ones who seek it.
Well, I mean, I'm here, I'm seeking it, so I guess the mirror must take me?
Then gaze upon its glory and find yourself judged. If you truly worthy, you will remain in its presence unhindered. Should you be deemed unworthy, you will exist within the mirror itself.
Wait a minute. Who is the judge?
The mirror.
But the mirror doesn't know me. And for that matter, how did you know me?
When you've been in my domain, I am granted surface-level thought access. So I know that you have a companion, though I may not see him or know where
I have a companion?
Yes, the one you call Nethlin, and your idol you worship, Frank. I know he is with you as well.
Oh yes, Frank, he is more than just an idol. He is my deity.
Yoo-hoo.
See?
I'd be praised.
He has so much wisdom.
You have no idea what power and wisdom there is, dear Hank. For you see, the mirror knows much more than I. It has absorbed thousands and thousands of souls of the unworthy. It has granted me its knowledge through my pursuit and study of its exorbitant amount of wealth of knowledge.
Well, an item of that kind of power and just immense wisdom, I think maybe I am not worthy either, but my deity is. Yeet.
Are you eating Frank at the mirror?
Yeah.
Okay. As you do so, Cyphus goes, "No!" And he instinctively goes to cast a telekinesis spell. And as he casts it, he rolls a 2. Seeing his spell bounce off of Frank's incredibly magical form, he uses his other hand, and as he does so, he's able to grab Frank's head just before it shatters the mirror itself. He holds Frank remotely with one hand and turns to you and goes, "How dare you! You were willing to sacrifice the power of this artifact for what? A fleeting moment of chaos? No, you fell being will be dispatched immediately." And he begins casting a spell now with his other hand. Roll initiative.
I wanted my Lord and Savior to have the knowledge, not me. He doesn't have a body. I have to get him there somehow.
All right, so we got chat !D100 to see who where Caiaphas is in the turn order, and then Nethlin.
Yeah, I'm back to my good rolls.
There you go. So we got 38 for Nethlin, 33. Is that you?
Yep. 33 for Hank.
Tofu for 7 for Caiaphas, and Frank is at. Frank doesn't really get a turn. He can't do anything.
Oh, damn it, Frank!
So with that being said, Nethlin, you're up first. You've seen this whole thing play out. What do you do?
I'm going to summon Storm Element.
Okay. Go ahead and let me know where you want that.
Yep. Give me just a second while I type this down so I don't forget.
Yeah, sure.
So I would like it next to Hank.
Okay. Let's do this. Next to Hank, like
next
there?
to Hank, like where the word disciple is.
Oh, okay. Bam. Right there. All right. You summon it. You are now unhidden.
All right. And I'm also going to take just a little 5-foot step around the corner.
Okay. As you do that, your elemental may now fight.
Perfect. Oh. They get 1 or 2 attacks per turn.
Yep.
It's +5 on his to hit, so I'm going to roll both to hit first.
Okay. Let's see here. 80 does not break his armor rating, nor does 15.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Checks out.
The math is there.
Now he's adjacent, right?
To the storm elemental, yes.
Yeah. So, according to what I'm reading here, the elemental launches bolts of electricity or punches to attack, makes 2 attacks per turn, and adjacent beings take 5 points of electric.
Nice. Okay, so he takes 5 electrical damage. You can see like his skin kind of singe a little bit from the electrical crackle. After that, it is Hank's turn.
I step back here so that I'm a little closer to my hidden friend. At this point, I'm going to open my robes, exposing my pot belly, and start drumming away with a little war drum action.
Nice. Good choice. I can't believe you're pounding on your belly to do this, but good.
Hey, that's
it's the closest thing to a drum I got.
improvision.
It's like slapping a wet ham.
Gross. So you don't need to roll for that at all.
Okay.
So Nethlin and the Storm Elemental receive your performance bonus as a bonus to which one? Either attack or damage.
Let's go with attack, and that'll be +20.
Cool. So now all you guys' attacks have +20 until Nethlin's next turn.
All right.
That being the case, Caiaphas is now going to finish his spell. He casts Ice Arrow at Hank.
Aw.
You who this?
Well, that's just mean.
49. Does that break your armor rating?
I don't think it does.
Oh my goodness. This is the first time, guys, Ray has actually not been hit. What is happening?
I have 50. My armor rating is 50. What's happening is I didn't build this character.
Pissedly, Caiaphas drops Hank with his telekinesis hand and blasts you with another ice arrow out of anger. 65 does hit you, however, and you take 40 damage.
Yay! All right.
Yeesh.
Time to start healing that up a little bit, I think.
Nethlin, you're up.
All right. So I'm just going to throw myself under the bus here. So I have my plus to their attack wrong. It's actually plus 7.
Plus what?
17. I was looking at just the summoned elemental skill.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So how much damage would you have done last time?
To the summoner skills. No, I don't know about damage. That's why I'm accepting the verdict from last time. I'm saying right now.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I just went through and looked back over the skills. I was like, I was just adding from just the elemental summoner skill and not including the student summoning skill as well.
Hank uses splash.
It's super effective.
Yeah.
Pardon me. So I am going to, by regen 80, 20. Okay. No, yes. Yes. I'm
There's a
going
plan in action.
There's something going on, I'm sure of it. I'm going to step back out from behind this wall.
Okay.
And I'm going to
do it.
I'm going to summon another storm elemental.
Do it.
Basically the opposite place this one.
Okay, as you do so, the storm elemental you just summoned fades away into the ether as a new one is formed.
Lame. I should have thought about that. My bad.
You're good.
Anyway, and
I hope you said like
attacks.
Storm Elemental return.
Pokemon style.
So 35 is a miss, and your second attack with it. Now you can, and 29 is also a miss. Now Nethlin himself can also attack with his second hand with a spell.
Okay, I figured it was one. No, because I don't have the mana to attack this time.
Okay.
But I will say he does take the 5 from the adjacent elemental.
You're not wrong. You have dealt a whole whopping 10 damage to this cat.
10 damage. That's right.
Gotta
this is
love
a ping deck if I've ever seen one.
Yes. Hank, you're up next.
All right. Let my savior go. I'm going to try and bum rush this guy.
Okay.
Using hand to hand. I'm just going to try and like push him as hard as I can, like towards the mirror.
Okay.
So let me make a roll here.
Oh my
93.
gosh. That is a solid hit. Is that a crit? No, it's not.
You would know better than me.
123 definitely hits. How much damage do you deal?
Well, since that was just one attack, that would be 23 damage.
Nice. And you have effectively grappled him at this point. What would you like to do?
Oh, like so I'm just like Bobby Boucher running at him. I'm just like
the Norwegian.
What a specific thing.
And I'm just like, I'm telling you, like up in the air, double feet drop kick. Just let my savior go.
Roll a second attack then, since you're using both feet. 74 is a hit. You deal another, what was it, 23 damage?
23. Yeah. So 46 total.
You knock him back one square. He's kind of on the ground now. Anything else? You good?
Nope, that was it. Yep.
Okay. He gets up. It's his turn. He gets up and he kind of like brushes himself off real quick. And then looking at the situation at hand, he is going to cast... he is going to cast Fireball.
Oh, no.
And then he is going to cast Ice Arrow at Nethlin. So the Fireball is going to land right here. I'm sorry, right here. Directly between all three of you. So I need stamina checks from all three of you.
I'm going all in.
I'm not. I should have. It wouldn't have mattered either way.
Oh my goodness. 24 for Nethlin. 125. The roll to beat was 111, which means Hank, disciple of Frank, you're able to duck out of the way. You effectively take one step closer, making yourself out of range. Nethlin, you can now roll for the Storm Elemental if you would like. But Nethlin is going to take 60 points of fire damage.
Yikes.
Okay. And the Storm Elemental does not.
What's the bonus the Storm Elemental has?
Give me a second. It can't be that. It can't be high enough to hit 100.
While you're looking at that up, what's your armor rating?
20.
Okay, you take 40 points of ice damage.
So 100 total?
Yeah.
All right, I'm unconscious.
Okay.
That's it.
Now, unconscious as in you reached your unconscious threshold?
I hit exactly 0.
You are officially dead.
Oh,
my word.
Oh
my word.
The only way is if chat wants me to re-roll that ice arrow attack. Congrats. You died. Your first death.
I'll be the last.
Permanent.
Hank, your turn.
It tastes familiar.
No. I run over to my fallen friend, scoop up his body, and with both hands, I'm going to cast... what's that spell called? Hold on. Lay hands. To try and heal him for 48 points of health.
As you try to heal him, it seems like the wounds on his body seem to close, but his spirit is gone.
No. Come back as a zombie. You don't need a soul anyway. Oh. So, with that failure, I lay my friend down on the ground and like look over my shoulder, glaring at Biophus.
I've never heard your voice like that.
That's all I can do.
The Storm Elemental is still technically bound right now for another couple of turns. And so, Alan, you can fight with your Storm Elemental if you would like. But that you can go ahead and do that now if you'd like, actually, because I messed up the turn order.
I'm gonna move my token so I can actually see where the elemental is.
Yeah.
All right.
I loved you like a brother.
I can't I can move him. Hey.
I just gave you that.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. It's the elemental's arms.
They look strange.
Those are whack.
They?
Like that's driving. It's like a dead spider. Like
I know, right?
All right. So here's attack 1.
64 does not hit.
Here's attack 2.
99 does hit. How much damage does he deal?
Give me a second to be not 100. I have it jotted down.
All good. While this is happening, he is going to try to attack the Storm Elemental with Ice Arrow and Hank with Ice Arrow. I got those backwards, 39 to Hank and 83 to the thing. He is going to do 40 points. Dang it. Oh my gosh. He's going to... Sorry, guys. My bad.
It's all good.
I'm like, I have two keyboards in front of me. I keep picking the wrong one to type in. So he does 40 points of damage to the Storm Elemental. No damage to Hank. And how much?
The damage is going to be 20 plus... No, not that. 25.
Okay. Good hit.
And then you said he hit for...
I already
40?
applied it to the token. He dealt, 40 points of damage.
Yeah. Okay. Do I still have a movement?
The Storm Elemental does, yeah.
Yeah. I know I don't. I can't crawl away dead.
You can twitch slightly if you want.
He's so like...
I'm curious to see what happens, so activate this.
That's awesome.
Which one is that?
The one south of him.
So as you do so, a bolt of electricity flies through the air at you, zapping you for 40 points of damage. However...
100% resistant.
Exactly, you are unaffected.
Okay.
All right. That's his turn.
Okay. Cyphus have already gone. Back to the top of the turn order. Storm Elemental's up.
What? Oh, what?
Yeah, we kind of that turn or that one was weird.
Okay.
The death had us all crying on the inside.
A little shook.
I wonder, can the Storm Elemental grapple? Because you could just push him onto that trap.
Oh, and he did take 5 from me being.
Oh yeah, good
Jason.
call. Good call.
I'm not going for the grapple. These are the 2 attacks.
It's a critical hit and a regular hit. You said 25 damage on a regular hit?
Yeah.
And 50 would be on a critical.
That is some big damage.
Don't forget the spiteful 5.
Yes, the spiteful. I like that. The spiteful 5.
That's great. That's what we should have named our monster group.
That would have been nice. Yeah. All right.
And then to end his turn,
he's gonna activate the same thing. Electricity zaps you. No damage. Hank, you're up. You can see Cyphus. Oh my gosh. Okay. You can only see Cyphus as you run headlong right into him. What do you do?
Same thing, but in reverse. Instead of drop kicking him, I'm going in for a Superman double punch with my celestial ore knuckles.
Okay. Go ahead and roll both of your attacks.
32 and 63.
Nice. So you don't actually hit him. But because you're going full force at him and he is not feeling too hot and he knows there's traps on his left and his right, he's kind of stuck. So you hit him full force. Now you have Frank with you, right?
Yeah.
All right. So as you leap into this being, Cyphus is pushed back along with you, and you both strike the mirror. The mirror itself begins to absorb your person. You can see Cyphus as his back touches the mirror. It's like he's pushed into a hard surface and then falls through it and is sucked into it. And as you do so, you can see his form suddenly burst into millions of small particles that look like the colors of the clothes he's wearing, the skin, his white gray hair. and you know in this split second that you are about to touch the mirror in the exact same way. And what is your thought as you do so?
So here's what happens. As he's disappearing, getting snapped out of existence, I'm going to say, that was for Nephilim. And then I turn and I go, Frank, I will always remember you. And I'm going to yeet him away from the mirror as I fall into it.
So as all of this is happening at the exact same time, you try your best. Go ahead and roll a stamina check.
All right. Oh,
67 is not enough, I'm sorry. So you try and throw Frank. He is kind of on you. You kind of push him and you guys are all falling together as like the same mass, and you instinctively go to grab him out, but as you do so, he's just kind of in your hand as the momentum carries you forward into the mirror. And as your elbow touches it in that motion, you cease to be and you turn into the same vaporous energy into the mirror. And Frank's momentum continues forward, shattering the mirror in its entirety, while also Frank is absorbed as well.
No.
A portal opens where Frank used to be, and the shards of glass that happen as Frank impacts the mirror are sucked through the portal and scattered across who knows and when.
Dang, son.
That is where this story ends. The story of the disciples of Frank.
You who?
You have been praised.
You. It's me.
Oh my gosh.
So, thank you all for watching. Thanks for being a part of it. Thanks for listening. Sorry again about last week. I'm glad we could get this episode in. Next week, we'll keep up with Jack's Claw and check in with them, see how they're dealing with the monster that the monstrous group gave them.
We didn't do that.
Definitely not.
I blame the higher ups.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for being a part of this tonight. Very excited to get some more lore down on some Frank stuff. So
yeah. Don't forget to do the dice tower thing.
Oh yeah. Let's do that right now, actually. So if you are in chat.
Hey, I'm in chat.
Hey, we're all in chat.
Hey, we're all in chat.
Actually, Frank, not Frank, disciple of Frank, Hank, that's who I'm talking about. Why don't you go ahead and own this for a second? We're going to do a giveaway, but you have all the information and logistics, so go for it.
I have no idea. I don't know how you do the prize giveaways with your fancy interweb programs.
Oh, have you never? Usually I do it on our channel because I have the thing, but I don't know if Tabletop down.
Sacrifice a chicken.
Oh, that's good. Here, let's do that. Do this. Everyone in chat, roll. Highest roll wins.
There you go. Chat roll.
Tofu with the D100, 29.
The poor chat's probably like, whoa, all these rolls.
Rizanoff, nice to see you, 93. Okay. Let's see some more. We got, I think, one more person in chat.
Hello. It's chat.
Well, based on that, Raz, I think you win it.
Seems to be. Congratulations,
Raz. I mean,
Raz.
93 is going to be really hard to beat, so.
It's true.
Raz, congrats. Much appreciated. What do you need, Ray?
I need Raz to send me some address and such, but obviously not over the chat. So
yeah, don't put it in chat.
If you are on the Discord, go ahead and befriend me, and we will chat privately on there.
As a backup, you can email me at david@shatteredtabletopgames.com, and I can pass it on to Ray too. So whatever you feel comfortable with. So yeah, and I put that email in chat. So there you go. Yep. If you get it to me directly, I'll get it to Ray, or you can get it to Ray directly. Whatever works out. So congrats on your new dice tower. Remember to make posts with it. So
that Lionel Richie picture's calling you. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We will see you next Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. for the exciting continuation. Hey, Mick. Nice to see you. Okay, sounds good, Raz. All right. See you all next week. Toodaloo. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.